All right, y'all, welcome back to the channel. I thought for today's vlog, since today is a very slow day for us, all we did is film one video this morning. We went back to Big Putts and filmed that, and that's really all we're doing today. So I thought it'd be a good time because I've had people ask for a long time about this and never really had a chance to make a video about it or to explain it, but that's the place for this channel, which is, what do we use to make the videos? So I figured I'd give a quick little video, quick little breakdown. I'm using my iPhone with the front camera so I can see myself, make sure I'm aimed right, so that way y'all can actually see all the camera gear that we use. So let's get into it. And now for the main camera, I have stuff just scattered everywhere because we're charging and get ready for leave for another stop. This is the main rig. Sony FX3. I have had this thing since it dropped and I have absolutely loved it. It's been a great just workhorse powerhouse camera for me. And another upgrade that I haven't really had to do is, let's flip it upside down, is the lens. The old Zeiss F4 16-35. I have had this thing for probably 6 years now. Never once had the desire to upgrade. I've thought about buying the power zoom one just because it has the rocker with the FX3 and the FX30. But I was like, you know what? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. It's fine. It's got the stabilization, which helps out a little bit because we like to shoot as wide as possible without it getting like fisheye distorted. I had the 12-24. It got super wobbly just trying to use that. So like, okay, you know what? Let's go back, get a little bit tighter. And this has a stabilization, so it kind of helped balance all that out. So because with that said, we don't use any of the like active stabilization in the camera. We just use what's built in and then use the camera lens with its stabilization because we need to be shooting as wide as possible just so you can see as much as possible. So that's the camera setup. It works really well. I've been liking it. I actually just bought this like 2 days ago. It's charging right now. The little DJI Action 4. I got that because I wanted to be able to have a B cam. I've used my phone before. It's just, we're keeping score on it and it just becomes like with a tripod and all that, it becomes kind of a frustration with a thing to use. So I got that because it can also shoot in 4K 60 and that's what we shoot in for the videos. We shoot in 4K 60, we export almost always in 4K 60. Felt like a good combo. We tested it for one video today when we filmed Big Putts and it was like, you know what? This isn't really that bad. And I can throw it in my back pocket with a little mini tripod, which I'll show you in my bag. And it just works. If we need it, I have it. If we don't need it, I barely even know it's in my pocket. And it seems, so far, it seems great for that. And it can record, on average, 2 entire video shoots on one battery, which is pretty decent. And I can charge it in the car if I need to charge up between courses. So that's camera 2, main camera. And for backup stuff, which we sometimes will use, I got this. This is the Insta360 X3. I got this originally thinking it could come out like the perfect all-in-one camera. Like, oh, cool, I can shoot 360 if I want. If I want a cool like B cam angle, I can actually flip the camera in post or use it as a one single lens action cam. And honestly, the single lens does not look good at all. I've tested it inside, which obviously isn't gonna be as good. And I've tested it outside on sunny days and it just does not look good. And unfortunately, I didn't know that until we were done shooting videos. So learned my lesson there. So I was like, okay, you know what? This is just for 360 on the very rare occasions we use it. And that's the only time. And then for a fun little third camera, which was originally what now the little DJI Action 4 is going to be used for. I have the little, I keep saying little a lot because these are small, the Insta360 Go 3. This is what I was using until I recently got that. And it's still great. This is going to be like a third cam that, again, I can just throw in my pocket if I want because if y'all haven't seen, this little guy snaps out. I'm using my hands right now, so I can't show that, but y'all know. It snaps out, so you can either just use it basically like a GoPro action cam or pop the little camera out. And I've used it on my hat before. You can put it on your chest. You can just hide it random places. It's got magnets, magnets are always cool. So that was the B cam, and it was only shooting in like 2.7K 30, where again, we shoot in 4K 60. But I've been able to kind of match it, and because this is just a B cam, it's a cutaway camera and not a main camera angle, it kind of blends in, and it kind of works, even though it's shooting at almost half the quality and half the frame rate. Somehow it still looks okay on YouTube after it gets processed. No idea how, but that's our cameras. So A cam, B cam, random C cam. That's our cameras. Here's just my whole camera bag. This is the Peak Design medium like camera cube. It's the original one. It's work again. Just ignore the mess. It's an Airbnb. We're staying here for the week. So everything lives in this. This is basically like what's in my camera bag. This is the tripod. It's a little hybrid combination. Like this is a little Ulanzi mini tripod, I believe is the brand on this. Where is it at? Yeah. That guy right there. And then I didn't like the original tripod head, so I swapped it with this one, this Oben. I have no idea what this is, but I like the plate that clips into it. And that's like the main tripod. You can take it. Again, this is just all one cut. If you're coming here for like high quality, like camera gear, camera, whatever video, this is a vlog channel. This is a behind the scenes channel, so I apologize. It's not like super edited, super high quality. It's just a behind the scenes. But yeah, you can take this guy, set it up. It's not leveled. There we go. If you want to use it like that, I like it because it's completely rounded out when you're holding it, and you don't have to worry about your hand getting snagged on anything. That's the 100% reason why I bought it. So we have that. This little guy, this little tripod is what I used originally for the Go 3, and now I use it for the Action 4. You can take it, and here we're again. Oh, that didn't work. Okay, but anyway, it expands out 3 times. It telescopes out, or you can just push it in like that. It lives in my pocket with the camera on it, and when we need it, we get it out. And it seems to work really well, because the nice thing about these little action cams is you can just basically like sit them for our mini golf stuff on the bricks if you want, or on a rail or whatever. If you want a little higher angle, have the tripod, get it out, set it up, you're good to go. And so far, that seems to be working really well. And besides that, little rocket blower, I have a backup little tripod right there, which sometimes I use for 360 cam, sometimes I use it for the Action 4. It's just there. These are our backup mics. It's the original DJI wireless mic set. And I recently, which you saw it on the camera probably, recently upgraded to the DJI Mic 2 for literally one reason. And that's because they came out with this little adapter that plugs in to my camera on the cold shoe, hot shoe, whatever it's called, the mount. Plug it in there, and now you have wireless audio going to the camera without any mic cables, because the receiver plugs into that and it goes straight into the camera. So if it's a little bit wet out, don't have to worry about any ports being exposed. Love that. You don't have to worry about a mic cable possibly coming undone slightly. I literally upgraded the mics because I like to have a backup set just in case for whatever reason, or if mom and dad are in videos, they can record, so we have that. Now, as soon as I saw that, literally the next day I was like, yep, we're going to upgrade to that. And so far, I feel like they're a little bit lighter mics too, so on our shirts. Maybe they're not, maybe that's just in my head. But they seem to work well so far, and you really can't tell an audio quality difference between it going directly into the camera versus like a mic cable. So I've liked it so far. It's just one less thing to have to set up for every shoot, which any time saved is a win for me. And besides that, I mean, we have a 3-slot battery charger for the Sony, because usually like we get 2 videos per battery on a normal shoot. So 6 videos is like, if we shoot a lot, we'll go through 3 batteries, which would be around 6 videos. Might as well have a charger that can do all of them at once. So we have that. This is just the Peak Design tech pouch. All the random cables are in here. That's where all of these cables live from stop to stop. Didn't need this at this stop, but this is a fantastic Anchor charger. I'll try to link anything I can in the description. It's got 2 regular outlets, 2 USB-C, 1 USB-A. Does the job, and yeah, that's basically everything that we use. I wanted to give a quick little breakdown. This is like an 8-minute long probably video clip, but that's what we use. I wanted to keep it pretty straightforward. It works for us, and it's like, I'm a camera nerd. I love to upgrade, which is why I've kind of just randomly accumulated action cameras and stuff over the years. And honestly, over the last like 6 months, I think I've bought all 3 of those and just try to dial in what works best for what we do. But for like main camera, like I said, FX3, been using it since it came out. The lens, been using that since, God, I think since I had like the A7 III. So I had the A7 III, then the A7S III, and then upgrade to the FX3, literally for the fan. Because we've been in situations where, because we shoot in one take. Everything's one recording unless of course is really busy. And the camera in 4K 60 can overheat and shut off in the sun. So the fan never had a heat warning since then, and that's been great. Knock on wood that we never get one again. But until that, maybe the upgraded model, if there's like a Mark II comes out, I'll look into it. But if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Same for the lens, the action cams, they do their job. We're just now starting to experiment with those for B cams on this trip a lot. And so far, I'm liking it. They don't really be needed for every single course that we play, but for a few of them, they actually do add to some of the videos. So when those videos start to roll out, you'll have to let me know, oh yeah, that looks good. Like, we like having the second angle. But I hope y'all like this. That's the vlog for today, just to give a little behind the scenes, because all we're doing is we filmed the one video, we're gonna go to the gym, we eat dinner, and then we are leaving for our next stop on this road trip tomorrow. So hope that answers some questions for anyone that was wondering. Again, I'll try to link everything that I can with Amazon links in the description down below. But thank you all for watching. If you have any questions, let me know and I'll try to answer them the best I can. But we'll see y'all in the next video very soon. Bye.